up? What's up? Welcome back to this little segment of Dani in the DMs, because she's Dani in the DMs. She's Dani in the DMs. You should laugh. It's funny. So this is the segment where you guys slide into my DMs with a Q, and I'm going to give you an A. I'm going to give you an A+ for being you, but I'm also going to give you an answer to your question, okay? So I'm Dani D. I'm a voice and leadership coach. I'm a podcast host. I am an author of Get Off Your Ass and Into Your Life, now available on Amazon. And I am here to help you own your extra and stop caring so much about what people think so that you can show the world who the F you are. So today we're talking about setting intention for your day. So when I set my intentions every single day, I wake up and I decide how my day is going to go. I decide of how I want to feel that day. I decide how I want my business to go that day. So I'll look at my schedule oftentimes like the night before and I'll say, okay, so today is a really big video recording day, or today is like huge call day where I'm on calls with clients or whatever, or today's a content day, right? And I did this a lot when I was writing my book. And so I was not an author when I was writing my book yet, guys, right? Like I wasn't an author. I'm not your typical writer. I'm not. I'm way better at speaking than writing down. I talk in pop culture references. I don't think grammar is necessary. And I just like to play. I'm not detail oriented. I'm not your everyday writer. Okay. So I started setting an intention every single day to feel like a writer, to feel like an author. And you can do this with any area of your life. You can wake up every single day and feel like you're the hottest thing on earth and decide that that's what your energy is going to be for the day, right? And it's really just deciding who you are and deciding how your life gets to be and how you get to feel throughout your life, right? So it's not deciding I have 3 people's numbers by the end of today, or I'm going to finish 5 chapters by the end of today, or whatever, right? It's not about that. It's about how do I want to feel every single freaking day. And so every single day I'd set an intention of how do I want to feel. Like if I was an author writing a best-selling New York Times novel, right? Or something like that, right? How would I feel? What would me as that, what would I wear? Like what would I feel? And I would let my feelings dictate my aesthetic, because our every single day life is just an expression of who we are. How we interact with our life and how we relate to our life is just an expression of who we are. How we choose to spend our money is an expression of our desires, right? Of how we desire to spend our money. How we want to show the world who we are is just reflected in our aesthetic. It's reflected in the clothes that we wear. It's reflected of our makeup if you're into makeup. If you're not into makeup, it's not, right? Whatever that is, it's how you want to interact with the world around you. And if you're not utilizing that, so there's 2 things. There's maybe you're not utilizing it. Maybe you have a brand, or maybe you have a business, or maybe you're just a person who works in an office or something like that, and you're not utilizing the fact that your life is just an expression of who you are. And you're like, what do you mean? My clothes aren't showing the world who I am. Like, what are you talking about? And that is just something that like you were given. Like you were given the gift of self-expression. You were given the gift of using your voice. You were given the gift of interacting with the physical world around you. And it's time to utilize that, right? So what I do is I really like tap into who I am and how I want my life to go that day, and how I want my work to feel that day, and who I want to be that day and stuff like that. And I just show up, and every single thing that I do, I let it be an expression of how I want to interact with my physical world. So that goes from energy first. I'm like, how do I want to feel today? I want to feel so freaking happy and inspired today. I have a huge video recording day. I have a day where I'm going to be writing a lot of content, or I'm going to be doing some live streams. How do I want to feel? I want to feel so inspired. I want to feel so good. I just want to like feel like I can take over the world. Okay, cool. What can I do right now before bed that I know when I wake up, I'm going to feel that way, or something like that? Okay, cool. So when I wake up, I'm actually going to set my alarm earlier, or I'm going to set my alarm to this song that makes me feel so good, right? I love using playlists with this. I love using music with this. And it all starts with, how do you want to feel? And then you wake up that day, and maybe you wake up on the wrong side of bed. Maybe you don't have a really good sleep. Maybe you got woken up by a phone call that you're like, that was not a good interaction. Or maybe you get into a fight with a spouse, but then you get to redecide who you are. You get to look at that situation and be like, okay, was that the highest reflection of me? Was that me and my best energy? No. Okay, I'm going to shift that. I'm going to adjust that. What else can I do? And for me personally, my process might be completely different than yours, but you have to figure out a process that works for you. You get to decide in every single moment who you get to be. You get to decide in every single moment who you want to be in your life and how you want life to work for you and how you want to feel every single day. And that starts with you just saying, what is the intention that I want to set for myself? Because it's not for anyone else. This is very important. It is not for anyone else. You are not setting an intention so that you could be perceived a certain way by someone else. You're not setting an intention to impress or to prove or to dominate. You are setting an intention for you because you are playing your own game of Sims and you are player one and you get to dictate how your life is. And so you get to set that intention and you get to show up to your life as player one with full ownership of your life, okay? I love you guys. Kick ass, take names, change the world. You're fabulous. Don't stop being so secretive about it. If you have a question and you want me to put an answer to it, you guys can just slide into my DMs on any social media with your question and I will give you an answer. Okay, I love you guys so much. Bye.